Hi, everyone. Woo. Yeah, I keep having technical difficulties, so I apologize if I keep getting kicked out. But yeah, my Wi-Fi decided to tank out on me now, but it was fine all day. Anyway, let me bring up our slides that we put together.
Don't let that we fool you. She did all this. Okay. Hey, boo.
Hello, hello. All right, so just another reminder, this is being recorded because it was requested by some other members who couldn't attend. So if you're not comfortable showing yourself or saying certain things, I just want to put that out there. I don't plan on sharing the link outside of the All Things Passion Planner group, but someone might share it with someone else. So just letting you all know that. Let's see, let me get you all the link to these slides. All the links that I'm going to share, I'm going to send them out so that everyone can have a copy of them. So don't freak out if you don't see them or if you miss them. I'm going to send them to everybody anyway. Mhm. Okay, so here is, let me make sure that's the correct link. Yep. That link I just dropped in the chat is for the Google Slides that I'm showing. Hi, Anne. Let's see. Okay, so I am Dahlia, or D. I'm one of the mods for the official Passion Planner group, and I'm a second-year ambassador. My co-host is Valencia. If you want to say hi, she's also an ambassador.
Hi, y'all.
Hi.
So this is actually the first time I'm hosting one of these meetups. It's usually Valencia who hosts them for us. She posts about them in as many Passion Planner groups as she can, but she usually hosts a Plan With Me meetup almost every Sunday. And if she's not available, she'll usually find someone to host them on her behalf. So let's see. So this first slide I have is a Google Sheet for everyone if you want to connect with everyone. You can, I thought I saved this link. I did not. I saved every other link but this one. But here's the link for this. You can feel free to edit and put your information if you want to connect with everyone after this meetup, or if you just want to be able to contact us when we're done. There's spots for your name, various socials, your location if you want to input it. If you're a Passion Planner ambassador, you can drop your code and your link. And if you want to tell us a little bit more about yourself and the little specialties, occupations, etc. So I'll give you guys some time to fill those out while I let a few more people in. Thank you all for joining. Hello, hello.
Dahlia.
Yes.
When we click on that link, it says we need access.
For the sheet,
yeah.
Okay, let me drop another one. Give me a second. I don't want to have to manually add everyone. Anyone with the link can edit. Copy link.
You shouldn't have to drop the link a second time. Changing the settings should do it for us.
Okay, try it now. Yeah, because it gives me the same link anyway. Try it now. Can you guys let me know if it gives you guys any issues? Oh, there you guys. You guys are popping up. All right, we should be good. I see the little Google icons.
Excuse me, does anybody else have any gray patches on their screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Because everyone's typing at the same time. So if you see a gray patch, that's because someone has claimed that section of the spreadsheet.
No, there's like a long column and then like a small rectangular box right where your arrow is.
I only see that though on the Zoom screen. I don't see it on the Google. And I think that's just because of, as they said, multiple screens at the same time and Zoom just having a moment.
Is that you, Valencia, in the motherfucking cold? While some people are still typing, I also have a Linktree link that has all the Passion Planner groups. There are groups that I run, not necessarily the official Passion Planner groups, but groups I run. Valencia actually helps me run a few of them as well. So we run all things Passion Planner. There's a BIPOC Passion Planner group, a Passion Journal group, language learners, students. There's also Operation Planner. That's a group that I run where I actually give away planners. I have received a lot of free planners from Passion Planner and from other people who don't need them. So if you need a planner, or if you know someone who wants to try a Passion Planner, you can check out that group. I'm also the admin for the Digital Planner Addicts Facebook group. So if you are a digital planner or want to check out digital planning, that's another really good group. We also have Discord, because I know some people don't want to be on social media like that. But yeah, that link is also in the chat if anybody's interested in checking out some other groups. Alrighty. So I know a few people are joining, are new to planners in general, not just Passion Planner. So we wanted to talk about different planner styles. For Passion Planner, they have weekly planners, both dated and undated, and they also have daily undated planners. For the daily planners, I believe you can use you need 4 of them. If you're going to use them literally every single day, 4 of them is the amount you'll need for the entire year, because they give you about 3 months worth in a daily. And the common styles, if you are on social media or if you're in any of these Facebook groups, you're gonna see a lot of decorative planners, people who use a lot of different colors, stickers, all that. Those are the ones that people tend to commonly post about. But we also have a few minimal planners who just kind of use a pen, maybe a highlighter or 2. Oh, wrong way. So drop it in the chat or say it out loud if you feel you're more of a decorative planner, are you drawn to all the crazy colors and stickers, or if you just write things down. Yeah, a lot of people tend to be decorative planners. I know for some, if they don't decorate their planner, they don't want to touch it. In between, yep. A lot of people think I'm a decorative planner because I only post the decorative spreads on my socials, but most of my planner is just pen and highlighter. I just don't post those because it's usually an after the pen, and I don't really like posting like my whole life out there. But I'm pretty in between myself. Stickers would typically start with writing, color coding, and add in later when I get home. Yeah, that's usually a pretty good combination. Yes, erasable pens and highlighters do exist. If anybody's curious, I use those sometimes as well. And erasable colored pencils or lead pencils that are colored. I have those as well. Yeah, washi tape. I have so much washi tape. If you want washi tape and you don't want to go all out and spend your life savings, let me know. I could probably send you some because I have so much washi. Okay, back. Ooh. Okay. One thing that everybody was kind of really interested in doing was a vision board. Pilot Friction, yes, Pilot Friction. If anyone wants an erasable pen brand. Okay, so this one, I figured we could kind of do something together. Vision boards. Who does vision boards? Do you usually make one every year? Do you have one on your wall? I remember the first vision board I ever made was probably 6th or 7th grade when my dad was like, write down all the things you want to do and what you want to be and put it on your wall. And I remember making it, and if I'm being honest, everything I remember writing on that, I did not go through with. I did not end up going through with becoming a doctor and all those things that I thought I was interested in 6th grade. A lot changed since then, but vision board every year, use the Wishboard app. I've never used the Wishboard app. Is anyone planning on using their planner and putting their vision board in their planner? Yeah, I know a lot of people use the front space. Let me actually get my planner out. I'm using a Space of Infinite Possibilities planner this year in the large. And I actually haven't opened it yet, so you guys get to listen to me open this. Okay, so a lot of people use the very front page of their planners, this open space, to do their vision boards, or all the pages that follow that are like instructions on how to use the planner. So if you never use Passion Planner, they have instructions on how they structure their planner and how to use it. I know a lot of people who are familiar with it tend to just use this for their vision boards. They just cover it all up, collages and things like that. Yeah, exactly, the instructions, just cover them up. Yeah, and then the other option that a lot of people go for is are the back pages. So towards the back of the planner, there are blank and dotted pages, just a bunch of blank dotted pages that you can use for your vision board as well. So for those who may not know, a vision board is a visual representation of your goals, dreams, and aspirations. Yeah, covering the instructions. I think that's probably the best place. If you don't plan on using those instructions, that's probably the best place for a vision board because it's right at the front. You can still have that first page that has like your personal information. If found, please return to, and then turn the page and it's just your vision board. Let me see. So before we get into talking about what we put in our vision boards, I created a Padlet. So for those of you who don't know what Padlet is, it's kind of like a visual note board, and you attach digital sticky notes to it. It's similar to how we just collaborated with Google Sheets, but you can add quotes, links, whatever you want. So I'm gonna drop the link for this as well into the chat, and everyone can you'll just click the plus sign on the bottom right, and you can write whatever you want. And we're just gonna write what we want to include in our vision boards. me see. Word of the year, whatever reminds you of a vision board. I don't like, this isn't letting me copy anything. This is getting on my nerves. Copy link. All my links don't want to paste from where I have them saved. So yeah, go ahead, click on that Padlet link that I dropped in the chat. The password is PashFam21, all caps. I'm gonna drop that as well. And when you get there, just hit the plus sign on the bottom right. And you can just start typing. You can upload pictures, links, whatever you want. We're just gonna talk about our vision boards, inspiration, word of the year. Can everyone hear me? Now that Nicole has mentioned that, I'm kind of curious. Okay, cool. It might be something on your end. Okay, I just want to make sure. I was having Wi-Fi issues when I first started and I don't know. Okay. Are the little gray boxes gone now? Okay.
Oh, getting him back again.
Yeah, I think it's because I have the chat open. Let me see. I know I have one little, I could probably minimize this. Oh, that cat is cute. Sugar daddy. I love that everyone's anonymous, so I can't even make fun of who's putting these things. It's all in good fun, I promise. Padlet is actually a website. I go to school for teaching. I'm working on my master's in teaching, and our teachers give us a lot of apps to kind of keep us up to date with what the kids are doing now. So this is one of the apps I was introduced to. And I think it's great just for what we're doing right now as a vision board. You guys can keep this link as well and refer. I can download it so you can have it as an image or a PDF. Because I think after a while the link itself will expire, but yeah. Self-care journal, definitely a good idea. Body positivity, I love it. Build a business. Nevertheless, she graciously persisted. Word of the year, gracious. Yeah, I'll probably post them. I'll probably create a Google Doc with everything. Oh no, I'll add it to the end of the slide because I'm sharing the Google Slides. So I'll add all the links if they're not already in there. I believe they're in the Google slide, but I'll double check and make sure that everyone has the links. But I think I went kind of someone, let me see. Is anyone unmuted?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it good now? I think everyone's muted aside from myself now. I hope. Vision board for everything.
I can't hear you, Dee.
What was that?
All I can hear is this other person talking about her vision boards here and everything. I think it's a recording or something. I can't get it to stop.
No. Let me see.
I would recommend like leaving the Zoom and then coming back and allow your system to reset itself. Because more than likely it's just that you're catching the delay audio.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and double check. I shouldn't have anything else running, but I'll double check on my end. It's really weird, but yeah, I don't have anything. The only thing I have open is like my Spotify, but it's just playing lo-fi beats. I thought
Okay,
I do have
I got rid of her. I guess I must have logged into that or something, and then I got it. But now I'm okay. Thank you. It's going crazy.
Oh, that's true. She probably did click on the video on accident because I do have a video. The first clip on the Padlet is a video that I wanted to show everyone. It's a clip. So the video that I have on the Padlet, that's on my little block. She has the video organized into sections, and I really like how she set up her vision board. So let me mute my Spotify to make sure that everyone can hear this, and I'm gonna hit play. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very upset that nothing wants to work. Okay, so let me click on this.
I think I've already heard it.
That's probably what you were hearing. But yeah, I like how she set up her vision board. I put a clip to this. Let's see if it'll play. Do we want to work? Nothing wants to work for me today. Oh, there we go.
So for my vision board, I did select to do it on the back pages in the first set of blank pages so that I can have a free canvas to work with. So what I did is I downloaded photos from Instagram, Pinterest, and Google, and then I put them all together in Microsoft Word, and I just resized them to make sure that they fit 8 by 11.5 paper, because that is the size of the large passion planner. And then you know the deal on how to create vision boards. You cut photos like I'm doing right now in the video, and then you just keep on cutting. So I'm not gonna bore you with my cutting, so let's just movie magic or editing magic. Okay, so I already cut out my pictures, so I decided to divide them in sections to make it easier for me. These are all for my YouTube video, for my YouTube channel. Inspiration, health, all of my headlines, car, Etsy, and to redecorate my office, those pictures. So now I'm gonna show you guys how my vision board turned out. So this is how my vision board turned out. For 2021, I decided to do things a little bit more differently. I decided to categorize my goals into sections. So I did some headlines, which are right here, and these are the different goals that I have for 2021, and I decided to put pictures that represented that goal. So I'm gonna take you guys off of the tripod and show you guys around my vision board to see how I did it and the different things that I put in there. Okay, so in the top, I decided to put a header, and I put 2021 and my word of the year, confidence. Originally, my word of the year was commitment and consistency to my dreams, but those words did not work out. I mean, I couldn't do things without first believing in myself. So that's why I decided to change my word of the year and put it to confidence. And then I put quotes around here to help me remind myself to be more confident. So like, believe in yourself, be your biggest cheerleader. I put this one because I learned this year that I am my worst critic. So I decided to put that there just to remind myself that, hey, you need to be your own biggest cheerleader. Because being my own biggest cheerleader has helped me become more productive. Just because I used to be like, oh, I have to wait for motivation to come, or like, I don't have motivation, and it just kept on dragging along and I wouldn't do anything. I would just procrastinate. And like, hyping myself up and being my own cheerleader actually helps me more with productivity and doing things that I love. And that is why I'm actually doing this video now. And then I have this affirmation just to remind me of that I shouldn't fear things, that I should just do more of what I love. So it says, this is actually an affirmation from Gabby Bernstein's card deck. I'm not sure which card deck it is, but it says, all that I love is more important to me than all that I fear. So I thought it was a great affirmation to have for 2021. And then for my first goal, which is to do YouTube, I decided to put photos that kind of represented that. I put my favorite YouTubers, which I did not know that both of my favorite YouTubers are Alexandra's. So she does home decor, she does cleaning videos and mommy videos, but I love both of them and they just inspire me. So my goal for 2021 for YouTube is to reach 1,000 subscribers and get 4,000 watch hours, so I could join the YouTube partnership program. But if I don't make it this year for 4,000 watch hours, that's okay. I can always go to next year. But those are my goals for YouTube. And of course, to make YouTube videos and make 12 videos this year. I am so late on them, but you know what? That's okay. I think I can still achieve them. So for my next goal, it's to do freelance writing. I want to get back into writing. So freelance writing is another goal of mine. And I put here, like, I want to become a self-employed person. So I want to do things in creativity. So this quote is perfect. You are the creative director of your own life. And I want to also find my own creative spark. So for freelance writing, I decided to put 2 pictures of a girl, which she's a television host, but she's also a writer. And I have her in front of her office, of her home office, when she was writing. And then I have this girl writing in a cafe, which represented kind of freelance writing. I don't know, to me. So let's take a look on here. Since I do want to be a little bit more self-employed, I said be creative at home. I have these 2 girls in their home offices, and I do want to redo my whole office makeover. So this one is perfect. I want to make it a little bit more creative with lots of pop-up colors. So I thought this was a really cute inspiration picture. So for Etsy, right here, I want to make $5,000 on Etsy, or maybe just sell 2,000 items. Either or is good. So I put hashtag boss babe. Then for buying a car, I put the picture of the car that I want. I want a Corolla. So I put a picture of that. And then for my health, I decided to block it here just because I did put affirmations, and I don't know if that's some people hate affirmations. So I was just like, I don't want people commenting on them. But one of the things that I have trouble with is working out, because I just don't like it. So I procrastinate and I just don't do it. But working out has many health benefits, to keep you energized, to keep you healthy. You know, the whole benefits of working out. So I put an affirmation to remind me of that, which is from Gabby Bernstein. It says, when I move my body, I feel empowered, cleansed, strong, and healthy. Those are one of the affirmations that I have right here. And then I put a girl eating, which is Melanie from Headstands and Heels. She is eating outside. Since I have IBS, I really can't eat outside because a lot of the food is made with things that trigger my stomach, so it gives me an upset stomach. So I can't really go outside and eat. I have to like make food inside of my house. So I know it's a healthier version, like making food at your house, but I miss going out and eating. So hopefully this inspiration photo, hopefully I can go outside again and eat some junk food or something. I don't know, but that's why I put this photo in there. And then I put Melanie again here for indicating working out and taking a walk outside, because it's not that I don't like going outside and walking. I do. It's just that what's the word? Lazy maybe? I don't know. But that's what I put. And in the bottom, I just put some inspiration photos. I really like this picture because it's just like, I like the outfit she's wearing, and it's her in an influencer event. And then I have Maria here in her podcast, which I love talking. So it's just like a reminder of just keep on talking, keep on doing what you love. A girl in front of a mural. And then I have Isaac Gonzalez, which I freaking love this picture. I found it like so, I don't know, just really inspirational. She's just outside with her coffee, buying flowers. I would love to do that one day and buy flowers. So I found that kind of like, I don't know, inspiring. So I put these inspiration photos in the bottom. So that is how I did my vision board. And I hope it like maybe sparks some creativity in your mind or in your brain to hopefully do yours if you guys haven't done yours. You know, it's never too late. We are in June. Well, it's going to be June. We're in May, but
yeah, she has other sections in the video as well. How she went over a few other things. So that video is there if you guys want to check out the rest of it later. Let's look at our Padlet. Looks like, see, this Padlet is a pretty good vision board. We can call it the Pash Fam vision board for the year. Use my planner consistently. Can we all try to make that a goal? Like try, I know it's hard because some of us have a lot going on, but like, I can admit I have a lot of very empty planners laying around. Transition, transformation, abundance, community, generosity. These are really good goals. I dropped the link again for anyone who needs it. And it's also here on the Google Slides that I sent to everyone as well. I'll drop the link for the Google Slide again in a little bit, but there with the password. Okay, passion roadmap. Before we even go into this, does anybody want to talk about their passion roadmap? I know some people have already started, or if you want to talk about how you've set up your roadmaps in the past.
Y'all can come off mute. Don't be scared. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear.
Okay. Hold on. Let me turn down the volume on my computer so it doesn't echo backwards. Okay. I have to use both my phone and computer because I don't have a speaker on my computer for some reason. When they fixed it, it didn't work. But I already completed my roadmap, so I'll show you guys mine. So this is my roadmap. Everything, all my goals that I have them broken down by sections and how long it'll take me to complete those goals. So like some of these goals are like be organized with my taxes, be able to pay off all my credit cards again, to have my office organized, to create a spreadsheet for inventory for my Tupperware business, to be able to buy a house and live comfortably,
and be able to take more vacations, because vacations are important. What am I working for if I can't take a vacation? And then on the other side, I have my word is persevere. And my resolution is to have no debt. So I have that on the other side. I haven't figured out how to do my game changer yet on what I want to do for that. So I'm waiting until, well, I was waiting till today because I got a raise at work for the new year. So that's now going to be my game changer, is being able to figure out which bills I can pay faster and how much longer it'll take me to get a house. Since I'm no longer a contractor and I'm now a salaried employee, I can get a mortgage now. So those are just some of the things that I did for my wish list and my roadmap.
That's awesome. Anyone else want to share or have any questions about the roadmap, what it is, if you've ever even done one? I know some people never do theirs because it seems daunting, or you don't want to commit. Like, it's scary to have to write something down and then follow through with it. Like, no one wants to do that. Or we're scared to do it, I should say.
That's why you use erasable pens, so that you can adjust. And that's why you print it on a piece of paper, so you can do all your scratch first. Then you do another piece of paper so you can organize everything, and then you put it in your planner so it can be pretty.
Great idea.
Definitely.
I concur, Michelle. I'm with you. That's exactly, that's the process.
Need at least
I have
5
many,
rounds
when you
on
go
the-
to
on the,
Passion Planner, you can download all of those. And so it's really cool to do it in draft.
Mhm.
Yeah, Passion Planner has free PDF versions of all their planners, and then they have a bunch of other inserts. So you can print them out as many times as you want and, you know, do whatever you want to do as many times as you need to.
I'm gonna throw y'all a quick tip. One afternoon when you're sitting around watching a movie, just get on Passion Planner and download everything, because it has to be emailed to you so you can get the link to go back to it to download it. So it's going to take you a little bit of time to download everything, save it to a drive or wherever. You will never be unhappy that you did that. Just do it while you're watching a movie. I promise you, you will not regret it. I will give you every Passion Planner I own if you regret doing that.
Sarah mentioned in the chat that they participate in an end of the year journaling project called the Year Compass. It's currently going on now. I believe she just dropped the link. They just dropped the link in the chat. So if anyone wants to check out Year Compass, the link is there.
I
They
have a question.
Facebook. Yeah.
I'm sorry. About the word of the year. How I know that the word of the year has to be something that's very inspiring and will cause you to improve and meet your goals. Well, what happens if you've got something that you really want to stop doing, like nagging your husband or something like that? I mean, how can we turn that into? How can we turn that into a positive? Go.
Tag me. Okay, so I'm both an educator and I got my background in psychology.
Oh, I'm an educator also, so.
Yeah, come on. I'm gonna be talking your language just a second.
Okay.
A lot of times we fall in the trap of trying to end a behavior. You can't end a behavior, but what you can do is replace the behavior, right? So instead of saying, oh, I need to stop nagging, you need to decide, like, what are you going to replace that behavior with? So like, you want to stop nagging your husband. Maybe you want to change, like, you need to figure out, like, what are you going to change it into? Like, I'm going to empower my husband. I'm going to encourage my husband. I'm going to praise my, like, what you got to think about instead of like, what word are you going to say, like, to stop nagging? You don't want that to be your word or your phrase of the year. Like, change it into like, what behavior do you want to replace it with? Because honestly, stopping behaviors isn't isn't very effective. Like most addicts will tell you, like, just stopping a behavior, isn't the cure for them. A lot of times they have to find a replacement behavior, especially people who have addictive personalities. So I want you to think, like, what's going to be your replacement behavior, and allow that to guide you into figuring out what your word of the year is going to be.
Thank you so much. That was excellent. Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah. I work with a lot of special needs kids, and at the middle school that I've been working at, they have a transitions class for kids who are incoming sixth graders that have, difficult behaviors, and it's basically supposed to support them from that transition from elementary to middle school. They're supposed to be big kids now, but let's be real. They were dealing with the pandemic for the past year. They're still babies. They're still trying to figure out what's going on. So what Valencia said is key, because a lot of these kids are just put in this class, and I was left notes that these kids are problematic. They're not problematic. They just need a little extra help. So instead of telling them that they're bad and they need to stop doing this, tell them what they can do instead. And when you replace those behaviors, then you'll get a more positive outlook. Yeah, some of the chats. So my word for 2022 is replace the behavior, or word of the year could be change, to note that you want to change your behavior. So little things like that. Anyone else want to share their word of the year or what they've been working on for their roadmap?
I can share my roadmap. It's not finished, because like I have some trouble like breaking down my goals, but I can share what I have so far. So I am a decorative person, and I'm proud to be decorative because that makes me feel like I'm committing myself to the thing, because I spend a lot of time making it cute. So what I decided to do to kind of help me identify like my game changers for this year was, first of all, which you can do this with your if you're doing a paper planner, I redid the timelines for my roadmap, because I found like I was writing the same things over and over and over again for like my 5-year goal, and I was really actionable. I'm finding myself in a space where I feel like I can really get like things done in my life. So I want everything to be like very concrete, very actionable. So what I did for each, and I did them in quarters. So I had 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 1 year. I have like one spotlight goal that I'm going to like, it's going to be my main goal. Like if I don't work on anything else, that's going to be my main goal for that 3-month time span. Yeah, I typically, like if I was doing this on paper, like I would color code it. So like if it's like a professional goal, if it was a personal goal, if it was like a health or a fitness goal, if it was a financial goal, like each of those goals would have a different color. But because I'm digitally planning, I didn't feel like it basically. It was just no. And something that I have done in the past, like you can take and write out like all of your goals on sticky notes. Like Michelle was saying, like write it out before. And then once you have written out all of your ideas, then you can kind of take and organize them. And how organize. So that's basically what I did. I went and I took like 30 minutes and I wrote down like every single thing that I want to be true in 2022. And I decided to organize them by like when I wanted to have those things be true. And I'm gonna be honest, some of these are reach goals. In y'all work in education, like this is your stretch goal. Like this is the goal, that, if you meet this goal, like you're gonna be where you need to be successful, in coming years. So some of these I'm just like, baby, if you meet this goal, like you did something with your life this year. This why like I really only have like those 4 main goals that I'm focusing on throughout the year. And what I did was and you can do this too. You can again print off the insert, because this is what I did for my paper planner last year. You can print off the Passion Planner roadmap inserts, and you can washi tape them into your planner to create extra pages for your breakdown. So if you want to do like this breakdown for a year, but you still want to do like the 1 year, the 3-month, 1 year, 3 year, and lifetime breakdown as well, you can add in this page. And then if you want to focus on like a couple big game changers for your year, you can break down and add washi tape in this second page as well, which is what I did. Actually, Dee gave me this advice. So like for each of, well, I think it's only 3. So not maybe for each of them, but for like my 3 main game changers for the year, I will have like a page where I can break down those goals. And I will take the time to put some more brain power behind that. But for right now, I'm just like, it's there. There's space for me to do stuff, and I'm a do stuff eventually, but it looks good, you know. And all of these digital stickers are from the Passion Planner sticker books. So yeah, I was able to play around and make them look very cute and decorative to fit my needs.
Yeah, so we have a few comments in there. We're asking whether you can color code in the digital. Yep, you can. You can change the color of your pens, anything you type, highlighters, things like that. Aspirational, everyone's seeing all your goals for your publishing this year, Valencia. Good luck with everything. But yeah, one of the tips I did give Valencia about the digital is that you can duplicate any of the pages in there. So if you are a person who needs to have multiple passion roadmaps, or you need a specific sheet, you need more of a specific sheet, you can copy and paste it as many times as you want. So that's one of the benefits of a digital planner. I use both. I'm more of a digital. I did get a paper one for this year because I'm going to be going all over the place, and I don't know if I'm going to be wanting to take my iPad back and forth to school, but we'll see how that goes. Let me go back to, I do have a little, I don't know if everyone's seen the Passion Planner video that they posted about the Passion Roadmap. It's like a minute long. Let me see. I can just show it really quickly.
The first step to achieving your goals is defining them. Your Passion Roadmap is a place for you to identify and write down your short and long-term goals. Imagine that anything is possible. Write down your goals and aspirations you want to achieve in 3 months, 1 year, 3 years, and a lifetime. Once you're done, circle one goal in each section that you would like to prioritize. Pick one of these that would have the most positive impact in your life right now. This is your game changer. Start writing all the steps that will help you achieve this goal. Go back and get specific. Add due dates, details, or times of day. Transfer these steps to your monthly and weekly layouts to ensure you are making progress towards your goal every day. Your roadmap is always there to remind you to dream big and to inspire you to create your ideal life. Happy planning, Pash Fam.
Okay, so one thing that, thanks for stopping by, Phyllis. Okay, so one thing that a lot of people tend to ask about is what to do with those back pages of their planners, the blank ones, the dot grids, all of that stuff. These are just a couple pictures, but if you go on, I don't know, if you're privy to Instagram, you can pretty much find anything when you look up certain hashtags. Like if you literally look up hashtag passion planner back pages, that's how I found some of these. This one is my own, but this is how I found a few other things. A lot of people use it for gratitude and journaling, making their lists for the years, habit trackers. This is a list that I've compiled from things that I've seen on Facebook in our ambassador Slack. Some people create a table of contents or index, vision boards, habit trackers, book trackers, debt trackers, savings, gratitude, birthdays / dates to remember, favorite quotes, affirmations, things they want to try, like recipes, different foods, drinks, hobbies, places they want to go, TV shows and movies they want to see, podcasts, or places just to put their passion planner PDFs. What does everyone else use their back pages for? Let me see. Actually printed out some of their PDFs. I'll probably put the little book tracker in the back. This is from Passion Planner's website. If you're not familiar, they have some book trackers now. So I could actually show you all how I use one of the digital planners, the back pages. Let me open them really quickly. Language journal. Okay, so this is one of my digital dailies. I have a bajillion digital planners for a lot of different things. But I started using for the blank back pages, like one of the things that I mentioned, wanting to use my dailies for is for language learning, because I learned several different languages because I don't know when to quit. Charlie, are you asking how to add the insert into a digital or in like on paper? So for Spanish, okay, I can do that in a sec. So each one of these links, 1 through 16, will link you to a different section, which is one of these pages up here. So the first page I inserted for Spanish was like, I thought would be cool would be the alphabet for obvious reasons. Just create this section to be like a reference page kind of thing, this section. Did I do dot? Yeah, and then I started doing some trackers. I haven't these are just my sample ones. But like, for example, December goals, I would write in goals that I have for my language learning here, focus areas like grammar, vocabulary, things like that. This is the different languages, so Spanish, Korean, Mandarin, Chinese, and Japanese. I would just color in, this is for December, this is 31 hexagons, so I would just color in what language I studied that day for that. And I would just copy and paste that for the month. Did I do another one? Let me see. I don't know if I did anything else. Let's see. Okay, yeah. And then new words I've learned this month. So new words I've learned each week. I think that's all I put. But yeah, that's kind of how I wanted to structure the back pages for that. And this is the daily. And then I also started a health and wellness one. These are not my handwriting, by the way. These are fonts. I download a lot of fonts because sometimes I don't feel like writing. So for my back pages, I have like health and wellness. This one, I used Passion Planner PDFs. It's hard to insert a physical PDF in here. So what I do is I screenshot the PDF and treat it like a sticker and paste it onto each page. So this health and wellness PDF is an entire PDF. So this is the first page. Next page, ideal meal plan, grocery list, power foods for thought, nourishing relationships, rest and relaxation practices, and reflection questions. That's a free PDF from Passion Planner. So how I would input these, let me get out of read-only mode. So I have a bunch of Passion Planner PDFs saved to my GoodNotes. I use GoodNotes for my digital planning because I have all Apple products. So I can use it on my phone, my MacBook, my iPad, and everything is the same. I'm not really helpful with other digital planner apps. I can probably find some info for everyone, but I'm not really that good with them. So for example, let's say I wanted to put a book tracker. I can, okay, I need to move my Zoom bar. So how I would do it, I would cut this out like a sticker. You don't have to be precise because you're going to take a screenshot. I'm on my computer, so I'll right click, take a screenshot. As you can see, it did pretty much everything. It took everything despite my horrible drawing. I am going to That's not what I wanted to do. I guess I could just add it to photos because I'm on my computer. Usually when you're on an iPad or your phone, it lets you just copy and paste it directly. But since we're not doing that, let me actually do this and send it to myself. Send it to my That's not what we're pasting, guys. No, it doesn't want to delete itself. GoodNotes didn't used to have the ability to add links. And now that it does, it gives me all kinds of grief when I'm doing anything with the link. Let's see. Anyways, I pasted it from my phone, but this is what you would ultimately do. And you can paste it and resize it. You can crop it and get rid of any excess stuff you don't want. There we go. And then just resize it. Let me see. There's also this option now where you can add items as elements to save them for later. Element. I have a Passion Planner section, so you could save it there and then go to elements and it'll be saved in there so you can use it again later. Sorry about that, a bit crude, but that's an easy way to add a PDF as a sticker into GoodNotes specifically, and you can use them as many times as you want. You can resize them. So even though I saved this as this size. This is another free PDF that I cut to a sticker. This is good when you use the daily planners because the dailies, like I said, they're daily. So if I wanted to, let me go back to like a blank week. So this is what the daily looks like normally when it's blank. You can add in one of those weeklies, maybe this one, maybe you don't. If you're a daily planner and you still want a week view, you can print these out for your paper planners as well. So you have that option. What I do sometimes is I just kind of block off this section and put my weekly in there. Something like that. You can resize it as small or as big as you want. But yeah, we can go into a bunch of digital stuff later. We can have a whole other meetup just for digital if anybody's interested. Let me go back. But that's all we had scheduled. We can just, does anybody want to stick around and work on their planners, ask any questions? Because I know it's kind of late for some people. It's still pretty early on my side of town, but I know it's late for some people.
Oops. If anybody's interested, does anybody want to see some back pages I did?
Yeah, you should show them. I know Rochelle tends to do a lot of back pages.
Rochelle really loves back pages.
I want to see all the pages.
So this is for the new 2022. I use a spiral. So this is my back pages for my large. So I have my registers for my savings account. So we have like the house savings account, the joint savings account for vacations. And then I also keep track of my mom's stuff. So I have her savings. We've got our Christmas list for my family and my husband's family. So we have both families. We've got, this is my bills section. So all the bills for January and February and all the way up through the rest of the year. And then this is my vacation savings and then my vacation travel to-do list of like what needs packed and stuff. So I have that. And then this is the map that I got to track my travels. So this past summer, well, I guess fall, I went and marked off the majority of those states. And then now the goal is to just kind of like go to one of the states that I'm missing, like once a year to try to go to those. And then my positivity for that, do more of what makes you happy. And then this is one of my book lists that I have. And then I have my movie list for 2022. These are all the movies that we want to see. And then this is for my vendor shows. So for me to keep track of the profits that I make at vendor shows, which ones were successful, which ones weren't. And I did that for the whole year. And then I created my own sticker so that I could keep a more detailed track of everything for tax purposes. And then I've got my bill tracker that has all of my bills and when they need to be paid. So if they're a monthly bill or a quarterly bill, I can mark that down. And then I printed off, I don't know if anybody uses the Budget Mom. So I printed off the Budget Mom snowball tracker. And I plan on snowballing all my debts, which is where you take in my case, it's going to be the small ones and then build it up until I pay all my debts off. And then I have my credit card trackers to keep track of my credit cards until they're all paid in full. So each credit card has their own tracker We won't talk about how many I have. And then, from this year, and I plan on bringing it over to this new planner, but last year's planner, which is technically this year's planner, I had a memory page that I did of friends and family that I had lost. So I plan on bringing something similar to this over to my other one. So these are all my friends and family members that I've lost along the years. So there's that.
Nice job, Rochelle.
Thank you.
This is my first year with the Passion Planner. I received one as a gift a couple of weeks ago. It's undated. I would just like somebody to go over the weekly layouts where it has personal to-do lists, work to-do lists, which I don't work, and then space of infinite possibilities.
So I guess,
and then like this focus and good things that happen, you know, like exactly how you use all of the, you know, all of these things.
Totally jumping in on that one. And then Rochelle will tell me everything I did wrong. But Shelley, what kind of person are you? Here's what I mean by that. Are you I have to follow the guidelines that are set out kind of person? Or are you I want to do something a little bit different kind of person?
No, I'm up for anything. I don't always follow all the guidelines. No.
Okay, fair
like
enough.
I said, I don't even
now
work,
the reason
so
I ask is because and everybody's a little bit different, and Rochelle's been doing this for a lot longer, I think, than I have. But I find freedom within boundaries. I'm better at taking something that somebody's already done and then making it for me than I am like trying to create it on my own. Right. Everybody's a little bit different, and so some people love they sticker over all of those categories. So like they will take like I'm trying to find a blank one that's a really good one. That wasn't a blank one. So here's a decorative page for me. I don't normally do all this. Okay, I just happen to be on my meds that day. But usually my planner is kind of light. It's more like, you know, kind of like that, honestly, because I have not been really getting into the planner. So you do with this what you want. Now, I would suggest that you follow the guidelines that are there, because I think in the beginning of the book, they kind of have a how do you use this planner, and look at some of the Passion Planner videos, because they're really, really short. They're like a minute and a half, usually, or 2 minutes, just for how to use the different things. And then as you go through it, you may say, you know what, I don't even want to ever touch this section that talks about work priorities and whatever priorities. So I put in a picture here of this piece of lingerie I really, really like, and talked about how sexy I felt in it. And I think on this side, I think I did a quote, and then that was it. But then some weeks, I do have work stuff I want to put in there. Sometimes in Space of Infinite Possibility, I do pure romance. And so every time I have a party, I take a picture, and the ladies that attend the party sign the picture. I mail that to the hostess, but I also keep a copy of the picture in my book. It's kind of a memory scrapbook. So usually in terms of space, that's where it goes for me. Or I'll take pictures of really fantastic tweets, like, and this may be a little bit controversial. So, you know, if you're like, I don't want to hear it, that's fine. But when Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted, this lady on Twitter wrote, women rotting in prison who killed their abusers in self-defense would like a word. You know, and I was like,
yes,
say Poppy, and I put it in there. So it's that kind of thing, because when I go back and I flip back as a memory kind of, I did that. Oh my goodness. I remember how I felt here, or this is what was happening in the world. So that works for me. I've been doing this 7 years. And when I tell you this is not how I started, it's not how I started. And I think the biggest thing about the Passion Planner for anybody that's new, and everybody, please correct me if I'm wrong, is do not feel like the way you start, even if it's that month or that week, is the way you have to finish, because you're going to discover that what works in your life, what's going on with your life, what's working for you, is not necessarily how you're going to be in a week or a month or a year. That's okay. One of my favorite sticker people, she makes fantastic stickers, is Chelsea Brown, and she's been doing it for multiple years. And even though part of her job is to decorate so that she can show on her YouTube videos what she's doing with her stickers, even she says she doesn't plan more than like a month or half in advance when it comes to putting stickers in her planner, because she doesn't know what she's going to feel like in 2 months in terms of how it appears. So you can be as, if you are the kind of person that wants to build on what's there, then follow the guidelines that are right there. And that space of infinite possibility, that can be a bunch of quotes, it can be pictures, it can be doodles, it can be I had like in big bold letters, I had a phenomenal day, whatever. I mean, nobody cares. It's yours. And then you may decide, you know what, again, I don't want to use this. I want to take one of those inserts, like the financial tracker insert, and you might tape it over and use that. Or you might use a habit tracker and slap that in there, and just put right with a little bit of washi tape, put it right over that page. And then when you can flip it up, if you want to flip it up and actually use a section under it, child, yeah, I can go on and on and on. So anybody else wants to jump in and correct any misimpressions, that is fine. But that's how I do it.
There was nothing wrong with what you said. We all have our own planning styles. So Shelly, these are mine. So I'll show you a couple different ones. So this was when I was working on meal planning and figuring out what to use that for. I also don't use the space of infinite possibility area. I cover mine up with scrapbook paper. This is like, I broke it down by my chores that I have to do for the week. I'm covering up sensitive work information with the paper.
That's fine.
There's my meal plans, and then there's the breakdowns of what I want to do for that. And then I have for this one, so this is for this week. I don't have any sensitive, I don't have anything here. So like for this one, I have which way am I going? This way. Okay, so I have this covering up my work and personal information. And then on the other side, I have like all the little Christmassy stuff and my countdowns, and then when I'm taking off work and things that I want to do. So like I got my tree put up, things like that. And then when I took my vacation in September, I took a month-long vacation. And that one was just showing where I went, and I wrote real big, and I had my hotel information in there and where I was going, and took pictures and turned it into basically like a memory planner for the month. So I did the same thing like when I went to Utah, and then we've got Vegas. So, I mean, and then we've got Arizona. So, I mean, you don't specifically have to do any one thing. You can cover it up with washi tape if you want. You can cover it up with stickers. You can use it for your own personal chores around the house if that's what you want to do. You said you don't work, so what do you want to use it for would basically be the question.
Okay, thank you.
Like Michelle said, your planning is going to change. I started off with highlighters and then got more stickers and then more stickers and then more washi and Valencia, don't say nothing. But as you gather stuff, if you want to be a decorative planner, you can. If you don't want to do decorative, you want to be minimalistic, we're not hating on you. We don't care.
As I said, this is my first one. I've been using Hobonichi for a couple of years. So, I mean, I do decorate. I mean, not a lot, but I do decorate. So I need
to see what you got. I need to do an eye over it. So, like, which one did you get?
Oh, I got this undated one. It's in medium.
What color is that?
That's
like a mint green.
Ooh,
that's
the
cosmic mint.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have one of those
you got the Monday start, so automatically you're really, really brilliant. Love it.
And
I'm kidding.
I wish it was dated, would be much easier, but that means I don't have to start it like January 1st. I can do it whenever.
The other thing about undated, I'm sorry, somebody else is talking. Go ahead.
I had already gotten my planners for next year. So it's like, okay, now am I going to just save this for the following year, or am I going to try to use it in conjunction with my Hobonichi that I have?
Do you like the Hobonichi? Do you already use the Hobonichi?
Yeah, I've been using it for a couple of years.
And is that the system you like?
Yeah, I do. I really do like it.
Okay.
But I was gifted this. I said, you know what? I'll try anything. You know,
Well, here's what I would suggest, but take it with a grain of salt, because here's the best part about that planner. Nobody lives with that but you. You don't have to
Right.
justify or, make it meet anybody else's standards but yours. So here's what I would suggest. Keep using your Hobonichi. Is that how you say it? Hobonichi?
Hobonichi.
Hobonichi. Okay, I apologize.
That's
Keep
okay.
keep using that. The cool thing about the undated is you only have to use it when you have to use it.
Mhm.
You don't have to make it a year. If maybe you do a special thing every January and March, no. You can
Right.
have literally 6 Januaries and 6 Marches. Maybe you use it as a Christmas. Is Christmas a big thing for you?
No.
Okay. Is there any holiday or event that's a big thing for you?
Well, I haven't done it in a few years, but we used to cruise a couple times a year, but now we don't, so it's,
Well, yeah,
and I also visit my kids who live in
you got
Seattle.
a couple more years to wait on
Pennsylvania.
that, because I don't think COVID's going away anytime soon.
No,
But I mean, if you regularly cruise, like maybe in July or maybe in August and November, you can set it up that way. And that could be your planning for the cruise. Like in 1 month, you could do that. You could even say in your, this is not one of my undated, don't judge, but I'm just gonna use this as an example because it's sitting here. So yeah, channel, this is blank. This is one of the first ones I had. So we talk about that later. But you could even do something like, because there's no blocks that like graze it out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you might call this month cruise month, but cruise month might not be the whole month. Like you might have January 1st through 7th, and you did whatever this week. And then you don't have to touch your cruise thing again until February 1st through 7th. That might be your next week. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
This is all how you want to make it. So take 1 month maybe and experiment with something like that. Take another month and play around with a little bit more and do maybe something different until you see what you like.
Right. Yeah, and I noticed that they have like monthly reflections, which is nice. It's almost like the which I don't use anymore because I really didn't care for it. I had the Cultivate What Matters, and I really didn't like it. It was just too much. But I like that you can review each month and see what you've accomplished or what you haven't accomplished or whatever.
Michelle already knows she has to cut me off because I will talk forever. But every month on the first Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. Central, I don't know where you are, but we do a monthly reflection. We get together for an hour. There's some great music going on, and we write. So that way, if you haven't started your reflection or you just haven't dedicated the time, that's your dedicated hour to at least start. And it gets really helpful, and it's really awesome because you get to hear what other people have accomplished, and you get that cheering section. Sometimes your accomplishments seem so small, dude. Everybody else is like, "Damn, girl, you did that," and you're like, "Yeah, I didn't know it was a big thing," but it turns out to be a big thing. We're each other cheering.
What time is it Central Time?
7 Central, first Thursday of the month.
So it'd be 9 o'clock my time. Okay.
Yeah, are you where are you?
I'm in Florida.
No, you'd be 8 o'clock because you're in Eastern.
Right. Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
so it'd be 8
o'clock. Okay, that's even better.
I was like, 9 o'clock. Where are you, in the ocean? Like, I was very confused.
Do you do a Zoom on that, or?
We do. It's going to be. Are you in the official Passion Planner group?
I think so. Yeah,
on Facebook.
That's how I found this.
Okay, then you'll see it posted. No. Do I have that wrong, Dahlia? Do we get that directly from Passion Planner?
So the meetups, are you talking about the ones that Valencia hosts?
No. I'm talking about the ones that come from Passion Planner with the monthly reflection on the first
Oh,
Thursday.
the monthly reflections. Yeah, those ones, there's a link that they sent out via a specific website. I have that posted in the official group because it's Eventbrite is the website, but Passion Planner has their own page with events that they're hosting. So that meetup is the first, like she said, the first Thursday of the month. We all get together just like this, have a little music, and we just fill out our monthly reflection. So the first one for the new year is January 6th. So let me see if
It's
I
not
can
written in
grab-
my planner or anything like that at all.
Yeah, let me, because I'm a mod for that group. I usually post those in, yeah, it's posted in the events. Let me grab the link. Hopefully this one works since all my links want to give me hell.
You're doing that for December then,
Okay.
in January. am I
Yes, it
correct?
would be for December. Yes.
Okay, so I could
Yes.
just like listen in on it since I haven't even started using this planner. And I could just like listen in on it and see what,
Well, Shelley, the other thing you can do is you can go ahead and go to the Passion Planner website. And
Mhm.
here's the cool thing about Passion Planner. You don't have to buy anything from them. Okay. All you have to do is, we used to have to like say we would share it or something like that. No, if you want to download anything, all you have to do is put in your email address. They send it to you and you can download whatever you want. So go ahead and download the end of year reflection and the week or the monthly reflection, or even the weekly reflection. Download all of that. And even though it's not in the book, you can use it maybe to start your year. And you can say, well, this is how I felt about 2022 or 2021, so that when you go through 2022, you've got that comparison, and you can still do the same thing in the, nobody's gonna be like, is that a monthly reflection you doing for December 2021? Because if not, you need to get out. Nobody's gonna do that. It's gonna be fine.
And
I just
Shelley,
don't
Yeah,
think I
thank
did better than
thank
this
you
year.
for that. Thank you for that, because I don't have anything. So I was kind of wondering where to start.
yeah,
Yeah, if you
And-
guys give me 1 second, let me pull up their website really quickly and we'll continue this discussion. I just want to show you all, if you go to Passion Planner's websites, there's a link specifically for their, not this one. Can you all see, do you guys see Passion Planner on your screen?
Yes.
Okay, I want to make sure because I was cycling through. So you would go to their main website, click on free downloads. They have full PDFs, so that's the entire planner. They have the daily undated, the academic, 2021 annual, 2022 annual, and then undated planners. They also have them in French, Italian, and Spanish. And they also have a few other things. So if I click straight on free downloads, this is everything all at once. So they have their planners, they have free inserts like the book tracker I showed earlier, class contacts, calorie tracker, journal challenge, a bunch of different things. You don't have to pay for any of them. You're just gonna
Wow.
click on whichever one you want.
So
Say, I
you can
want
actually make
this.
a whole planner without ever buying one.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's how a lot of people actually get started. They just print it off. So you, for like this one, for example, this is their self-care reflection. You can pick a size. Most of them are available in small and large, but some of them are also available in medium. They do have, if you're gonna print off the smaller ones, they do have like a perforation where you would cut each one, but you would just pick the one you want, enter your email address, hit download, and they email it to you. The only thing that's annoying is that when they email it to you, they email you each one individually. So you'll get, if you download 10 things, you're gonna have 10 separate emails with different
Right.
links.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it can get tedious, but ultimately you can get all of this stuff for free.
I was
Mhm.
not kidding when I said, get yourself set up with a movie, grab your laptop and do it while you're watching the movie. I'm not even kidding. Rochelle, what did you do?
So I don't do the monthly reflection like a normal person does. My monthly reflection is journaling. So I journal
Interesting.
and I write down as I go throughout the month. So this was my 20, what was it? 25 days of thanks that I did for my journaling. So I don't follow the prompt questions I used to, but it wasn't working for me and I would get frustrated. So I just decided that I would journal each month because that's what works for me. And not everybody has the same style. So it might not be something that works for you, but if you don't succeed in one of those things, like is trying it as answering the questions or doing something like that, you can always try something different. It's your planner. So you don't have to follow the exact method that they use.
You write all this stuff out then.
Yeah, I just white it out or I put washi over it, depending on my mood. I have where's it at? I have one of these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have the
And
same thing.
yeah, I just white it out and do it that way. So if the prompt questions don't work for you, don't be afraid to turn it into something that does work for you.
Okay, great, thanks.
And if you do like the prompt question, I was watching one of, and I always mess her name, but it's not Angelia, it's still Angela, right? Okay, no,
Angelia,
it is
Angel.
Angelia. Okay, I always say it wrong. But I was watching Angelina Trinidad. For some reason, I started on her 85 different videos. It was just her, and I just let it autoplay. And she did one of the reflections at the end of the month, and I'm literal, if that makes any sense. And so until I knew you didn't have to follow those rules, I followed the rules, right? And so I've got these 85,000 word essays to each question. And she gets to the one about like the 3 things that you loved most about this month. I'm paraphrasing, that's not right, but you get the whole point. And again, I've got like inserts and pages and all that. And she literally wrote three people. She was like John, Michelle, Dahlia, and wrote little hearts in her name and moved on. And I was like, wait, what? We don't have to do a whole essay? What? And so, I mean,
she has a YouTube channel.
Yes, she's Passion Planner has one, and they have all these. Most of their videos are just a couple of minutes. You can pop in and pop out. There's a financial planner one that's really good. That one's about 7 minutes long, I think. And then you can just click on just her, and you can just. And it's really interesting how she's grown over the years.
So now, is she on her own YouTube, or she's on Passion Planner?
That might be she probably has both, but that's a Dahlia question. I think she's gonna know better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
No, she posts everything to Passion Planners YouTube channel. She has her own social media. Like if you were to contact her on Instagram or on Facebook, her Facebook is a public profile as well under her name, Angelia Trinidad. So you can find her stuff there, but for the most part, everything will most likely be shared on Passion Planners socials.
When I typed in Passion Planner in YouTube, I mean, I was getting like all these different people with their different stuff. I didn't get like Passion Planner itself.
Oh, Dahlia just posted the link.
Okay.
Yeah, the link that I put in there.
I'll have to go through this later because I'm on my iPad.
Oh,
yeah.
It's more difficult to.
I can actually add it to the Google slide. That way all the links will be in one place.
Where are we going to find that Google slide?
I can drop that link into the chat again, and I'm going to post it in the Facebook group as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I don't think Darcia saw my message. Can I say I'm loving them glasses, girl? Loving them. They are so cute.
Thank you. No, I didn't see the message.
I'm loving this hair. Wait, no, come
back. I like her hair too.
Right? Come on back. She just ran away. Let me see this hair.
It's Sister Locks.
Girl, we need to talk.
Okay. And it's my natural color.
Hey, you see that natural color, right? You see all that right up in there?
Oh yeah, I see it.
Which is fine. Honestly, if I could get this hair in gray, I wouldn't do anything different. It would be all these little curls, but in gray. And I would look at somebody like, what? But I can't find no, and I don't want to dye my hair. It's just too much effort. So
you don't have to bleach it and not be messed up anyway. No bleaching.
So.
Well, that's all I had scheduled. If you guys want to stick around, if not, it was nice getting to talk to all of y'all.
To watch this again, I could just get it from the group, right?
Yeah, I'm going to share the link for this and the Google Doc, and I'm going to double check to make sure every link that I shared in here is in the Google Doc somewhere. Okay, there's a lot of clickable elements in the Google Doc, so you'll just go through each slide. There's links in the slides.
I appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah, so I will be seeing you guys soon because I'm going to be helping Valencia out this year with some more meetups. So hope to see you guys at those.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Mm.